Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallama wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. You are watching Studio Islam, a source of authentic Islamic knowledge. And I am Umar Khan, a graduate from Medina University, here to equip you and myself with Islamic knowledge. We are going to go through the etiquettes of seeking the knowledge. Today, we have a very important one, and that is the correct understanding of the Qur'an and Sunnah. Actually, learning the Qur'an and learning the Hadith is not about memorization, but it is about the correct understanding of that statement. Why not? If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam have mentioned, "Man yuridillahu bihi khayran yufaqihu fid din." If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants goodness in someone, He give him the understanding of his religion. So, the understanding of the statement is one of the very important part. And you may know that there is so many books written in the explanation of the hadith, like Fath al-Bari for Sahih al-Bukhari and Sharh al-Imam al-Nawawi for Sahih Muslim. But all these books is actually a source for that knowledge. We are going to talk about the correct understanding and deducing system from Quran and Hadith. Actually, the point in that is the mistake of ignorance is a bit lesser than the mistake of wrong understanding. Because the person who is ignorant, he knows that he doesn't know and he need to learn before he makes any action. And the problem with the person who have a misunderstanding, he thinks that he knows and thus he may follow something wrong considering it as right. And this is the big problem. And here I would like to tell you that the scholars are different in their understanding. And if one of the scholars understands more, it doesn't mean the other person doesn't deserve that respect. Just look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have explained that in the Qur'an, narrating the story of Dawood alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam, his son. He says, وَدَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ إِذْ يَحْكُمَانِ فِي الْحَرْثِ. And remember Dawood and Sulaiman when they have made their judgment in the field. إِذْ نَفَشَتْ فِيهِ غَنَمُ الْقَوْمِ وَكُنَّا لِحُكْمِهِمْ شَاهِدِينَ. When the sheep of the people have pastured in the night and we were witness on their judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then followed it by a statement, فَفَهَّمْنَاهَا سُلَيْمَانَ. And we made Sulaiman to understand that situation. وَكُلًّا آتَيْنَا حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا. And both of them, we have given them the right of making the judgments and knowledge. Here, the incident came to both Dawood alayhi salam and his son Sulaiman alayhi salam. But the correct understanding of the situation was blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to Sulaiman alayhi salam. And this is what Allah have mentioned. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala followed that, وَكُلًّا آتَيْنَا. And both we have given them then wisdom and knowledge, and power and knowledge. Thus, if one person and one scholar is blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the correct understanding of Quranic verse or a hadith, it doesn't mean the other scholar have no value, like some people do or they think. But actually, the correct understanding is one of the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala which He gives. So I would remind all of you who are going for seeking the knowledge, try your best to have the correct understanding, because there are so many people misguided and they are making the wrong fatwa because of their wrong understanding of the religion. And that is usually comes because they have not got the knowledge in a systematic way, or they have gaps in seeking the knowledge which reflects in their understanding and their judgments.